live. I've seen her perform live, and she's dropping bars.
Yeah.
Has she dropped anything currently?
And her concerts are always like emotional.
Yeah.
Everyone is crying. She comes to you. She sings to you.
Oh no, you guys haven't seen have you seen the video of her performing? I think it was in America, but like it was a big studio. I mean a big not stadium, but like big
stadium.
Yeah. And she a guy was proposing to
and I've seen it. I've seen it.
A guy was proposing to his girlfriend.
What?
And Adele basically sang to them. There was champagne. It was the cutest thing. And she
So
didn't know what was going on.
She didn't know.
Capitalize on the
That
moment.
was beautiful.
It was. She didn't know what was going on. She was like the whole time. And she's wearing regular clothes. Like she came out like of work and stuff.
And the place looks so fancy. Everything is fancy.
Propose at a concert.
Everyone is dressed. She's like,
Adele is singing to them. It was beautiful.
How do you say no?
You can't say no.
You can't say no, bruh.
Like
you brought me Adele.
You can't say no. You can't say
Adele.
no. Guys, I want to find out from you, what do you guys think about public engagement? Like, if you ever were to be engaged, or if you ever, Ezra, in fact, if you were ever to ask someone to marry you, are we doing it publicly or are we doing it?
Hi guys, as much as I'm modern and everything, do you know that's how
my dad did my mom, Israel's lying.
Publicly, I'm joking, guys.
He's lying. He's a lover boy.
I'm booking us a balloon trip in London, having it written down in hay at the bottom.
Oh,
we're out here, sunset.
I just thought about it. I was like, not to Ezra.
Oh no, mama.
Hell no.
Oh, you gonna know we're getting married. You gonna know.
You gotta know I chose you.
I even have an outfit for Tina.
Wow. Lisa, how do you feel?
What?
Like, being proposed to publicly or no public?
No public.
No public.
It should be something private.
No public.
No public.
Would you guys do the engagement? Would you guys do the proposal?
No.
Nah.
Romantic.
Nah.
No, what do you mean?
Women.
When
have you ever seen a woman?
I have.
A South African.
I have.
A South African woman?
I don't know if she was South African, but I
definitely not a South African.
Yeah.
Not a South African.
Yeah.
But also like
I don't know, guys. Maybe it's my point of view. If we've been together, like let's say I'm building up to proposing to you.
Sure.
You jump the gun and propose to me. I'm in love with you.
So you're gonna quit.
I'm done. Take me.
Take me
as I am.
I love Ezra though. Ezra is like he wears a heart on his sleeve. He's honest and open about it, and I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Can't say no. You it's been the amount of bravery it takes for
but
you.
Would you be comfortable with that? Because
Yes.
I've had a conversation like this with my other male friends. I'm like, if it happens that your current girlfriend wants to marry you, but Galuk, that can't happen that way.
I think it
out of respect for my person, I don't feel comfortable with you asking me to marry you.
I think it depends on the relationship.
It does.
It depends on the relationship.
But Ezra, dog.
Yeah, Ez is a lover boy, so Ez.
But aren't you ashamed of yourself?
How can you be ashamed? This
gun.
Woman loves me to a point where she's willing to bypass zonke as a social norms.
Yeah,
as a social
stereotypes.
But this my man.
This is my
this man's now.
I'll say that.
I'm gonna put a ring on.
To mommy.
Ezra.
Hey, guys,
listen, if you just joined us, this is the jump off on TBC Radio. It's radio according to you. It's just gone 23 minutes now after the hour of 11 o'clock. My name's QUAX. I'm hanging out with Ez as well as Uliza Lee, and we do the damn thing from 9 until 12 o'clock. It is that time indeed. It's called Pick Your Poison, and we want you to get involved. All you got to do is dial that number 066-137-2723. That's 066-137-2723. Send us a VN and let us know what poison you would pick. If you just joined us and you don't know what we're talking about when we say pick your poison, we basically give you a scenario and we want you to choose between the two options. And for today's pick your poison is, would you rather be able to time travel once, but you can't change anything, or have the power to predict the future accurately, but only one life event. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask my team in studio first before we ask you, but send through those voice notes in the meantime. Again, that number 066-137-2723. That's 066-137-2723. Ladies and gentlemen, over to you.
Oof,
Yes.
Liz?
You start.
No, I said, guys, but I'd pick to go into the future and predict one life event
Accurately.
accurately.
And what would you predict?
You guys know me and the money. We're going to the biggest jackpot in the upcoming years. That in the
future,
yeah, in the near future, not even too far.
Mm.
Accurately predict that. That sets me up for life, rather than going back in the past and just to relive a specific moment. I mean, yeah,
Sure.
that's my views.
Okay.
Same. Second option. I totally say. I just want money.
If
I just want to be.
if there was a
financially
possibility to
secure.
change one thing, okay, let's say even if not to change something in your life,
But to change in day one.
maybe I would have chosen to go.
No,
back in
I
time.
don't want to change anything. Like Inzekile.
Yeah.
That would
get
be
that.
waste. Yeah, waste that. Like it's a waste.
Because one thing will the butterfly effect.
Yeah, like
Literally.
and then you're like, damn, I could have changed that thing. I could have changed that. There's so many mistakes that we've done as human beings. I'd rather go to the future, bruh.
Here's my chat, guys, and hear me out, right?
Yo.
No,
She's gonna go against us.
No.
She is.
I need you to just hear me out.
Mamel,
I need you to hear me out.
I've got my PowerPoints written down.
Right? Here's my thing, right? I don't know if you guys ever been like approached like to go for like a future reading where they like, do you want to know your future type
palm
vibe?
reading and
Yeah. You see that for me has always scared me.
crazy.
And the reason is like I don't want to know, for example, when I'm gonna die, or I don't want to know, like I don't want to know things that are going to happen in the future. I'd rather like ta-da, kind of just like happen.
Yeah.
So, she's judging me already with that face.
Says it all.
Look at her face of judgment.
Says it all.
Just judgment. Like in life, you'll have that one event that if not that I'm going to change it, but if it could have gone, if I did this instead of that, life would have been so different.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Hey. Yeah, I get that.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, no. And here's the thing with time travel that I think is so beautiful. There are situations in which you'd want to be present in again, just to remind, not only to remind yourself, but also just to have that memory last for longer with you, and I think one of the best times I've had in terms of like time, well, not time travel, but I mean in terms of like back in the day, which I would time travel to, is when my dad was still alive. I talk a lot about, my dad was like he was my bestie, so like I would definitely time travel like to a period. There was a specific moment and point, and I know it that I would travel to. So yeah, I'd go back.
Saying
that,
it actually reminds me of my grandfather, because I had this similar relationship with him. Like, he was my guy.
He was your guy.
He was my guy. Yeah. And there's that one specific moment where it was just me and him enjoying to the fullest, simplest of times. I'd go back to that.
Sure. All right, let's hear what you have to say. I've got a couple of voice notes on the line. Remember, if you want to get involved in this one and you want to send us your voice notes, all you got to do is dial that number 066-137-2723. That's 066-137-2723. All right, let's get into it. Here's a couple of voice notes. Let's have a listen.
Hi, my name is Lindo, and I would rather have the power to predict the future accurately. Like, for instance, my wedding. I would like to know what type of family that I'll be getting married into. I would like to know the person that I would like get married to. And yeah, I think that's the reason why I would choose to have the power to predict the future.
Okay. I like that one.
I hear
Hey,
her.
but there's a lot of loopholes to that, hey?
Okay, speak to us.
Like, let's say you do predict the person you're gonna get married to.
Sure. And you can see the family
you can
that
see
you're
the
gonna marry
family,
into. Yeah.
everything, you're predicting it perfectly.
Sure.
You jump the gun. Approach before the allocated time.
Oh my gosh.
And he's not ready for
He's
you.
not ready.
But
He's elsewhere, but when you know.
You
Yeah,
know.
you know, hey, you my mans. Nabantwana by
But
6
but
coming
I'm
up.
not ready enough for when I'm at this juncture.
Unknowingly.
And then I had to know.
And
No.
then
and now he's scarred. Land by hey, there's this crazy woman, guys.
Yeah. And then he's not into you anymore. And then he never comes for you. Ever.
And then there's no future.
Yo.
And the choice it's lovely, it's well thought of, but the loopholes, that's my thing.
Yo, because
But
and here's the thing with going back in time and going to the future is that as much as we can say, oh, you can accurately that specific, but I mean, there's other things that come with it.
Both of them have a change. If they will affect a change, even if you go to the future, even if you go to the past.
Yeah,
they will affect the present somehow.
That's rough.
Yeah,
that's rough. 30 minutes after the hour of 11 o'clock. If you are tuned into the jump off, you just tuned in. Welcome. My name is QUAX. I'm hanging out with Uliza Lee as well as Ez. And yeah, we do the damn thing from 9 until 12 o'clock. We are playing Pick Your Poison, and we want you to get involved in this one. And the question for today, did you want to say something?
No.
And the question for today is, would you rather be able to time travel once, but can't change anything, or have the power to predict the future accurately, but only one life event? Got a couple of voice notes we're going to play for you. You can still join in the conversation if you want to. The number to dial again, 066-137-2723. That's 066-137-2723. Right, let's get into the next VN.
I would travel back in time because there are so many events I would want to relive, even though I wouldn't change them. Those moments I would want to relive. I would travel back in time because there are so many events I would want to relive, even though I wouldn't change them. Those moments I would want to relive. I would travel back in.
Okay. No, I'm sorry, guys. I needed to hear it.
You needed to relive.
I needed
to relive that moment.
I needed to hear it again because I was like, what? What did he say?
What did he say?
So basically, Otiena, he'd rather go back
and relive.
Yeah. Like we said, there are those moments in time where you just want to be present in them again.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Let's relive.
Fair enough. All right, let's move on to why are you laughing at me?
What's right?
What's it doing?
What's to relive?
I just want to relive.
Relive. Because of relive.
Relive.
All right, so we're gonna move on to our next VN.
Hi, my name is Aliza Soko, and my poison of the day. I would pick the power to predict the future accurately, so that I may know what's gonna happen in my future. Say when I die or when I get married, like who I'm gonna marry or when I'm gonna die. As for why I'm not picking the first one, because I only have one trip to time travel and I can't change anything. So yeah, thank you.
I feel like it took time for him to make sense.
Yeah,
right? He was trying to make it make sense, but it took time for him to make it make sense.
But
he finally got to it. I don't know, guys. I feel like, when it comes to your future, it's very tricky, right? It's like in their future, but we're gonna move on to the next voice note now.
Wait! Before we move on to the next voice note, this guy said something like, "Would you guys want to know the exact time of your death?"
Nah.
And
Like,
really
yeah.
long time looking at the future.
Yeah, that's what I'm like for
Yeah.
me.
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, that's why I don't do like the
Future.
palm readings and whatever, because I don't wanna.
My mom actually did one of those.
Is
Palm reading. Yeah,
it?
she was balisela that there was this gypsy lady. You know the gypsy ladies.
Yeah.
So she did go read her future palm reading. What she walk about? No, in the near. Okay, not I don't think it was the near future that time, but in the future you'll have 2 kids.
Oh dang. And she
And
had
then
2
boom.
kids.
The prophecy.
I'm
I'm a walking
yeah.
prophecy. Watch a gypsy, Bandiera. And I've always remembered that story she told me.
That's wild.
Because I was like, nah, I wouldn't do it personally.
I love that, guys. Do you know what I used to watch religiously? I used to watch what do they call it? American Medium.
Miami Medium,
Miami-
Long
Oh,
Island Medium.
Long Island
I used to be so
Medium.
like addicted
Yes. And like I honestly believe those oaks, man.
to it. What
Like-
I'm fine.
Ah.
Ezra. No mama.
Yeah, Sada. Like and and the thing is, like with mediums and like I feel like I don't know, like some get it very
Some
right,
get it on.
very right, and then some it's like when are you taking chances? Yeah,
You're taking chances.
It feels like it's
now.
scripted because Omniwati bana. Oh no, I see a row of hats in your house. Gandhi does
Yes, I
his,
remember.
Gandhi does his long lost brother or dead husband or something.
that had hats.
Hats. One of his pictures, hats lined up in rows. I was like, oh no.
Hectic.
Hey, now. Like if it's not scripted, that's on point.
Yeah,
And I was like, okay.
yeah. You see, and my thing is, Nadioik, I'm scared to find out. Like,
I'm never
re-
gonna do that.
I'm really
Never.
scared to find out, but I've always wanted, I've always been curious about it. Hence, I've participated in watching, things like that. I've always been curious about it. But when it comes to there's a lady apparently also like Cambridge. She has a house. It's very, very dirty. She's got many cats, like trees.
Cat lady.
Yeah, but this lady can predict the future. Like people have gone to her. And
Upper Cambridge.
and they tell her, yeah, ngokumdaka, white lady.
Ambiance.
Akuxelele tu uba wena Ezra
Oh, Ezra.
uphuma kwakho apha on the jump off uzawuhamba udibane noLiza, and into enizayithetha noLiza is going to
It's
that
structured so.
type of
Damn.
that depth. I'm like, yo, I found this lady.
No phone.
Yo, that's scary for me. That's scary.
That's scary.
That's
Yeah.
scary. Like, how you know what I'm gonna say? though?
Abuz, are you still planning to drive out of here?
Yeah. Yeah.
What car, ma'am?
No, like I would actually ask her what route can I take back home
Because how say?
because it's fun.
Yo, no.
All right,
Nah.
let's go back to the VNs. If you've just hooked up with us, we're playing Pick Your Poison. We're live on Facebook. We're live as well on our YouTube pages, Keith Ngesi Radio. This is called The Jump Off. My name's QUAX. I'm hanging out with Lisa and Ez. And yeah, man, we're going to do this thing until 12 o'clock. Next voice note. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Hit us.
Hello, my name is Mobila Madala from East London. Would I rather be able to time travel once but can't change anything, or have the power to predict the future accurately but only on one life event? I'd rather predict the future and probably find out the day I die. Yeah, that's what I would do. Cause then I'll know what to do and what not to do. I'll do whatever I want for a specific amount of time, and then when it's time to lock in, I lock in. Yeah, well, because now I know when everything ends. You get me, so everything would be strategically planned out throughout my whole life, rather than traveling back in time. But you can't change anything. What's the point? Why go back in time if you can't change anything? So yeah, predict the future is my answer.
Ngobs.
Thank you, Ngobs. Thank you, Ngobs.
Thanks,
Thank you, Ngobs.
Oh,
Ngobs.
Ngobs.
I just want to say, guys, like this whole death, like business, being able to predict your death for me, it's very it's sad. Like it would make me sad. I'd be low key very like depressed. Like just to know the fact that kutwa nge 18 May, it's over, QUAX. It's a wrap for you.
Yo, and the worst thing is, but it's 18 May.
That's the thing. Kutwa 18 May. Today 14. Kutwa 18 May. Oh my word. You don't have time to do anything. You don't have time to do a damn thing. Let's say you wanted a baby. A baby takes 9 months. Nothing happens. What are you gonna do? Guys.
If you're 18 May, you're still alive.
Exactly.
Now you got another whole year.
Which I know we said 18 May 2026.
Yeah.
But no, that's definitely something I do not want. All right, we've got another VN here, so let's take a listen. 39 minutes after the hour of 11 o'clock, you are still locked and tuned into the Jump Off on Keith Ngesi Radio. We're playing Pick Your Poison. It is a Wellness Wednesday on the Jump Off, and yeah, man, got a couple of voice notes that we've been playing. If you want to squeeze in your 2 cents, you still got a bit of time. Number to dial: 066 137 2723. That's 066 137 2723. Right, let's get into it. The next VN.
Hi, I'm Sanele from Amalinda. I would rather pick have the power to predict the future accurately so that I'm able to change that one life event. Yeah.
What is that one
Honestly,
life event? We want to know what that one life event is.
Securious, no. Hey.
I got a message here from Lishe Wire, who does the breakfast show. She says, I'd rather have the power to predict one life event accurately, because then maybe I could get my future right and do all the things the right
way.
Incentive. I get it.
Yeah. I think
it would give you more motivation to.
I think also the whole thing of going to the future, right, is knowing the fact that you've made mistakes in your past, wanting to know that things will be all right from here on forth, and I think that's what makes it kind of enticing to be like, yeah, let's go to the future.
If you guys really do want to travel to the future, make sure you download the KNR radio app. Tips and tricks as long as pa. I don't want to gatekeep. I ain't gatekeeping anything. I might get fired for that information.
You're putting your life at risk right now for them.
Guys.
I love this. All right, let's move on to the next VN.
Hi, my name is Iota and I'm from East London, and I would pick to have the power to predict the future accurately. I feel like low-key, I'll put all my money into like how can I say? I'll put it into like stock exchange and all that. And then, just know which one's gonna start booming. Then after that, just put all my money there so I can be a multi-millionaire. Thank you.
If it ain't about the money,
If it ain't about the money.
If it ain't about the money.
Put it in stocks. That's a good one, eh?
Yeah, no, that other one is good. Like just to know this stock is gonna make billions and be like, yeah, all my money on red.
Let's start right here.
All my money on red.
Yes.
Wow.
I love that for him.
Same.
I love that for him. All right, we've got a last voice note coming through, 42 after 11. And then I want to hear your guys' chats just overall, yeah?
Cool.
Okay.
I'm Keisha, and I'm from PE, and I would rather have the power to predict future accurately, even though it's one event. I feel like traveling to the past, you can't change anything. It's useless because you're just gonna get hurt, or you're just gonna be like it's pointless because it's just once and you can't change it.
Someone is
Keisha. That's Keisha.
okay. What's happening with Keisha?
I
Man?
think Utimna or Keisha Bana. There's no point in traveling back in time if there's only one thing.
if you can't change anything.
That's the last part I heard.
But Keisha,
And then the first part,
okay,
she chose the second option.
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Future
But
vibes.
in the middle, sorry.
Keisha, what is happening with the voice? Is Keisha just like maybe a shy girl?
Or maybe she woke up from her sleep or something.
Yeah.
Really, I'm not sure. I'd also go to the future.
Thank you, Keisha, though, for getting involved. In fact, thank you to everyone that got involved on today's Pick Your Poison. We've definitely had a good time about it. And remember, every Wednesday from 11 o'clock until 12, we do Pick Your Poison for a good hour. So you can send through all your VNs and let us know what you think about that. 44 after 11. Guys, last remarks before we leave in terms of Pick Your Poison?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah, this was a nice option. I think it's the people had different. Did people have different answers?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. Someone did go back to the past,
and they do make
nostalgic vibe.
Yeah, and it does make sense, overall. So yeah, we too.
Yes,
I liked it. Good topic. So we all decided to go to the future.
No, y'all decided to go to the future.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all decided to go to the future.
I don't know that.
I'm going back. I'm going back.
Nostalgia.
Throwback. We take it back. Anyway, yeah, that's how we're going to close that one. Ooh, guys, before we leave, there's something that I actually wanted to tell you. You know me and my little
Talk to us. Story time. Story time.
I love how you know. I love how you know. I appreciate y'all. And the thing is, when I ask, I'm teaching Lisa a lot, like, did you know where this comes from? And I'm always telling her.
I'm also I'm a trivia person. Like, did you know?
Yeah.
Talk to me about those.
But that's not what we're going to talk about now. Just a couple of things. There's a guy in overseas, right? In Ohio. In 2016, he was a wanted man. Nah? And he sent the police a selfie yakhe. Listen.
I get 10.
Okay.
He sent the police his selfie after he saw his mug shot on the news and he didn't like it. But no. What you know? That's not the right picture. I want to send you a picture.
Use this one.
Guys. I was like, yes.
If you guys are looking for me.
Oh my god.
If you guys are looking for
this is me. Yes.
And I'm Bonham. I would have been mad.
Oh my word.
I would have been mad.
Hey.
Unfortunately, crashed it, but what the wanted.
The wanted.
Come on, see me at my best.
Yeah.
See me at my notice
exactly if Leia
What
is.
is police? What is not the future?
If you phone.
Also, it took the police a while to find him. Look, eventually they found him, but it took them a while.
No, they weren't used to him wearing goggles and
it took them 2 months after he sent the selfie picture for the police to actually find him.
He could have delivered it himself, that picture.
You understand? I was like, wonderful.
I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in that. Guys, do you know a guy named Brandon Howard?
Oh, definitely not.
You don't. He's a singer, right? And he looks very much like Michael Jackson. I'm sure you've heard the rumors about Michael Jackson might have a son. Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah,
son. Yeah, there's a DNA test that was done that shows that this 31-year-old singer, Brandon Howard, ngumntana ka Michael Jackson.
Jackson.
Now, Brandon Howard, umamakhe, was long rumored to have something with Michael Jackson. If you remember the music video, your Thriller.
Yeah.
I think it was the 80s.
Yeah.
way backup dancer.
Hi,
outta
Mama.
Mama ke no Michael had a young little fling. Naku ke ngoku
Brandon.
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 Mamela ke ngoku. Joe Jackson, who happens to be utata ka Michael Jackson, met Brandon Howard.
Ah,
Uti,
my grandson.
yeah, Uti cadence yakhe, the way he sounds, the way he even
Michael
sings.
Jackson.
It's
Oh,
Michael Jackson. Mamela Quax wathini ke ngoku. Quax went to go find.
further information.
Quax went to go find the actual video where he sings a song by Michael Jackson, but it's actually him. Please take a listen.
A listing.
Just a young
No, we
Just
need
take a
to
listen
have a
because I was
listing.
like, what?
That's Michael.
Michael,
Maka
are you
really
alive?
Mama ka Brandon ebenge ngu Billie Jean because the kid is
Not
not my son.
Exactly. Exactly, my boy.
Nyana ka Billie Jean.
Mamelan, my name is Viseni.
Let's listen. Let's take it.
Another day is gone. I'm still all alone. How could this be? That you're not here with me. You never said goodbye. Someone tell me why. Did you have to go? Leave my world so cold.
But as you can see from my phone, it is
It's
a live show. He is singing. Oh, Brandon Jackson.
Brandon Howard.
I mean, Brandon Howard.
Brandon Jackson. The kid is your son.
Please go and look up Brandon Howard. Have a look at Brandon Howard and have a look at Michael Jackson before
Younger
he
self,
changed
yeah.
himself. Changed. Ba
Yeah, fun now.
Guys, it is
Yo.
that deep.
That's
DNA.
Michael.
Do you hear from the voice?
You
I know
are-
what
Michael
he sings.
Jackson. Michael Jackson was the
softness.
only person who had this
Who had
voice.
that.
Okay.
Yo.
Oh my gosh.
And for him to also be a singer.
Billie Jean.
Ulafunjani, Billie Jean is
It's
not
not
my
my
son.
She's just a girl. And I am the one.
The
kid is not my son.
Because apparently when she became pregnant, Mama got Brandon. Why
Kuku Jackson.
Esithi extended 12.
Ndithwele umntwana
And it was
wampika.
Kid is not my
Wampika. Went to Michael Jackson. The kid is not my son. Lyrics.
Unborn man dimhlophe.
Lyrics. Lyrics.
You're onto something.
It's yeah.
You're onto
Yeah.
something.
No, I sang. Wow.
Wazijika.
Wazijika kodwa umntana uyafana. And
Ufana.
ke ngoku, what I liked and what I appreciate is the fact that Joe Jackson, father of Michael Jackson,
Umthathi.
wayibona what? Noba kuthiwa na. And guys,
Soze sikuphike.
and guys, what I've noticed, especially like in the black kind of families and black culture, is that omama badala, otamkhulu, omakhulu, they are always accurate when it comes to identifying who belongs to them.
Yes.
They're always accurate. They will identify kuthiwa, "Hayi, walapha lo."
Yeah, yo nansi impumlo kaMama.
Yeah, they are so
How they
accurate.
pick you
I
out.
don't know how they do it, but they are very accurate in identifying abantu babo. So Joe Jackson, wambona what I know. Owethu.
That's a Jackson.
Yeah.
Ayini nguMichael.
Michael.
Sounds so good, guys.
Right?
Yo,
Because Michael Jackson was the only person who had that voice.
Okay, you must hear Brandon speak. I went so deep down this rabbit hole, guys. I went deep, literally.
followed up.
I
eh?
went deep in the way he speaks, his cadence, like yeah, my
Yeah.
name's Howard.
I know.
Like that, exactly. The way he speaks sounds exactly like Michael Jackson. And it always confused me how about Michael Jackson were never black children. Like they never had like black essence
Yeah.
to them. They were always white njani.
Yeah,
No mama were white kodwa. My call you blackness.
A bit of curl in the hair.
Blue has eyes like that, just like that.
Just like that.
Swear blue. No.
Nothing screaming melanin.
No, you can't have white
But
children.
yeah.
And those are your children. There's no ways. Mama Tetanyan. Tetanyan.
Tetaninyane nina Jackson
Please.
family.
Tetanyan.
Like, don't try and change yourselves, guys. Babe nembonglezinhle manje round, be dark,
Yeah.
be right, like good looking.
Okay, we know the reason why Michael Jackson changed.
They were medical reasons.
Yeah, but with Janet Jackson? Because I don't feel like Janet Jackson had an issue or a problem.
She was beautiful. And
Jalo, what happened? Anyway, that's how we're going to end that 1:54 after 11. Want to thank everyone that joined the jump off and joined Pick Your Poison. We had a good time today. We do this again tomorrow on a Thursday. We call it a Travel Thursday, Throwback Thursday. So do stick around, stay tuned from 9 until 12 o'clock. My name's QUAX. I'm hanging out, of course, with Lisa and Ez. And yeah, man, we're going to do the damn thing tomorrow. Catch us same time, same place, same website, www.keithingesradio.com. From me, Lisa, and it's love and light. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday afternoon.
Yes.
We'll check you out tomorrow.
Lovely.
All right. And that's how we're going to end that one.